Hello, Espino. Good day to you. Welcome to my podcast. You here today is Ebass, and we'll be starting by you introducing yourself to the community. Introduce yourself to my audience and the community at large by telling us about yourself, your personal activities, and what you represent on the Hive blockchain.
Okay, sure. Yes, my name is Eddie Espino. I am from Mexico and I live in Mexico. And I've been a Hiver since the beginning of 2018. I started my journey as a content creator, and then 2 years later, after working, well, not working, like doing content creation like part-time and participating in community, participating in projects, I decided to take it full time and to work in Hive full time, and then first I was a content creator, but then I started working as assistant of They Call Me Dan, and later that year I started working on 3speak.tv as also assistant content creator, and now I do a bunch of things too in in that, and also I have a project called Aliento, which in English is encouragement. That's the translation to English, encouragement. And this project is an educational project on the Hive blockchain, and it also is a curation project, a witness in Hive. So we are currently in around the 48th position on Hive block producers, and we also, like I said, we also have a community. We have a Discord. We have a Telegram group. We help people with delegations of resource credits. We help onboard people too. We have a site called Hola Hive, which is hellohive.com, but it's in Spanish, holahive.com. And in that site, people can register for a free Hive account.
Hey, thank you so much. Wow, that's a great work. So, can you tell us what drew you to the Hive blockchain, and how's your experience been over the years on the Hive blockchain?
It has been a journey with ups and downs, more ups than downs, but it has been a great experience. I found it. It was weird how I found it because I knew that Bitcoin existed. I knew about a few other coins or a few other blockchains like Ethereum, but I didn't know as much as now. But it caught my attention because I didn't have to invest anything. He was not selling a course. He was just giving the information. But his information was like a little bit deceptive, and maybe that's why people don't didn't like him because he was like sharing this idea of come blog and get rich quick. So we know that it's not easy. We know that it's not quick. If you want to, of course, there's the possibility to blog and earn, but it's not 1% guaranteed. So
Yes.
I started the journey, and I noticed that it was not as easy. But for me, it was not that difficult because at the time I decided to investigate or research a lot by myself. I read a bunch of posts and I read a lot of information, and I had a lot of free time because I was in between jobs at the moment, and so I decided to go for it. And when I got my first rewards, that it wasn't like a lot, even though the coin was very high at that time. My first rewards were not not in average of what people were making, but I saw, well, this is real. This is an opportunity because I always liked the content creation, and this is a great way to be incentivized for creating content, for being proactive, for joining communities. So most of the journey has been good. There has been some stressful times. Uh, for example, right now, 3Speak is not working as it should be, and it's stressful because I'm part of the team. There has been time where I've been fighting against abuse on the Hive blockchain, and that has also been very stressful because I was open about it, and with the help of some friends that decided to remain anonymous, we were able to dismantle an abusive circle of bots that they were using fake profiles on Hive. So that was like 3 years ago. So
Wow.
there has been a lot of time since that. hmm
Yes. So can you tell us about your community? Can you tell awareness about your community?
Okay, the main purpose of the community is to educate about Hive, to give tutorials. We have some tutorials that, even though they are around 3 years old, they still get a lot of views every month because we have them pinned on the community, and it's the first post that we recommend people. So we call them the first steps to join the Hive blockchain, and how to make an intro post, and how to learn the basics about Hive in the terms of content creation, and and also we invite people to, and we create most of the posts, people to create their intro posts. But we also have, similar to OCD, OCD, the big curation project. They
Yes, sir.
have like an incubation of communities. So we have some communities that are part of our incubation, our own incubation, different than OCD, and they are like friend communities of Aliento. So if someone comes to our community and posts about maybe music or video games or food, we have uh, we have an account that comments and redirects them to the community. This doesn't mean that they're gonna make the same post again in the other community. It's just for future posts they can make on the niche community. So the idea of Hive is having communities with niches. So Aliento is more general. The community is more general, but but we have communities that we support with curation and sometimes with initiatives too. So we invite them to join those communities and to learn about them and to post future content on those communities. Not everyone takes it right. A lot as human beings, we don't like to be corrected sometimes, or we don't like uh, to be given orders. But we're not giving orders. We just are guiding them so they can have a better chance of being curated by other projects that also support those communities among ourselves.
Wow.
Yes, but if
You're
someone
doing a
has a
very good job.
tutorial about Hive, they can post it in Aliento. Mhm.
Wow. Thank you so much. What additional feature would you love to add to the Hive blockchain if you could?
Okay, so right now there should be maybe an incentive for people for consuming content, because we know that in social media most of the people are not creators, they are consumers. So people just watch videos and they share them. So right now the in Hive, the most of the rewards are for people that create the content. Of course, people that vote the content, they get curation rewards, but in order to get a good return, you need a good investment or a good delegation. So it will be nice to have some ways that readers of our content are incentivized to consume the content. That's something that I've been talking about in some time, and also have mm something that we're working on in Ola Hive is have like a site with tutorials but tutorials not like a 3 hour video of how to make content on Hive blockchain, but maybe short videos that are maybe from 1 minute to 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes maximum on how to use the different features of Hive, how to use, and that's something that we are trying to do. Maybe we can do it better, and maybe we will do it better to have the content on how to use the different tools, how to use Hive Kitchen, how to use. Right now, I don't know if you've seen, but there's an upcoming wallet similar to Hive Kitchen that is called Pick Vault. Pick Vault is created by the team of pickd.com. So that's another tool that's gonna be an alternative to Hive Kitchen. So have a bunch of videos on how to use that. It will be very nice. How to use PicD, how to use Essence, how to use Inleo, how to use Hive.blog, how to use ThreeSpeak, like to, and all the different blogging interfaces that we have, Dboss and others.
Thank you so much. So can you tell us about the ongoing technical issues with TreeSpeak? What's really going on and what is
Oh,
in place to solve these issues?
mhm. Okay, so what happened is that we had a problem with one of the servers that was hosting the database,
Okay.
and we were resetting the server, and it got crashed. Like in a few words, just to put it in a few words, it crashed. And what happened is we had a backup of the database, so that don't worry, the database is fine. Right now it's working, but that caused the IPFS cluster. FreeSpeak uses IPFS for videos. IPFS is a way to store the video, and but we have like some servers, and the IPFS cluster where the videos are stored got damaged, and we have had some issues with that. So there were two options. One option, maybe the easier one, but not really good in the long term, would have been to make the storage of the video centralized again, which is not of the idea of 3Speak and the Speak network. So we decided to go for a more difficult route, but more regarding in the short term when this is finished in a while. It's a shame that it's taking right now. Maybe I think it's over a month right now, but
Yes.
this solution will make 3Speak more decentralized in terms
Okay.
of the videos. There are still some things because having a video platform is not easy. It's not cheap. It's
Yeah, sure.
not. I'm in charge also of paying the bills of 3Speak. Not the salaries, but like the bills for the servers. And there's something that maybe people don't know, but there's something called the CDN, which is the Content Delivery Network that that has to be recharged every month. Uh, be- and it depends on how many views the videos are getting. It's like delivering the video to people around the globe. And also there's the old storage server which had like the old videos before IPFS, which is only that server is like $900 a month. So it's uh,
Mm.
it's it's not it's not cheap. And right now also some of the developers are continuing with their work in other projects, so it's been difficult to finish this integration. And but yeah, I
Yeah,
believe
sure.
there's gonna be an update soon. I've been talking with the devs, and there's gonna be an update soon. And I know that they are the Speak Network side things are finished now. People, so what is missing is like the front end part where people can upload the videos to to 3Speak. So we need to get back to have the studio back, the creator studio for 3Speak, so people can upload the videos. But right now, the videos are working, the videos are there, people can watch their videos. Maybe there will be some errors, and if they have some errors, just let us know, and we will try to fix them after we have finished all of this process. So yeah, it's been a shame that it's taken so long, but it's gonna be for the better. It's gonna be for getting closer to the goal of decentralized videos, which is
Sure.
something that in Hive you have decentralized text, but you don't have decentralized images or videos. Only the text is stored in the blockchain, and the images that we upload to Hive are on a server too. That is very expensive, but that's not from 3Speak. That's from the Blocktrace team. Hmm.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much. I just asked so you can create some awareness for people that are craving to know why
Uh-huh.
TreeSpeak has not been working well
I-
and all of that.
If people are curious or they want to know, I know that we haven't updated in some days, But if they want to know, just join the 3Speak Discord server, and there we'll have the latest updates on the announcement channel. I will push with the team. I will talk with the team to see if we can make a new announcement today or tomorrow, so people can have more transparency of what is happening, and they know that 3Speak is it may be down for the uploads, but it's not dead.
Okay. So how can we join the Discord channel? Where can we
Uh,
get the channel of
on any
TreeSpeak?
on any post from the account 3Speak, add 3Speak, not with the number, but THREE speak, SPEEAK. You can join. You can find the Discord. Also, if you go to the account on PicD or in whatever interface, let me see where we have it. Even on the main site, you have the link for the Discord, or if you open any post, maybe not the last post, but any of the other posts, you can find the link to the Discord.
Okay, sir. Thank
I
you
can
so
send
much for
you
this
I can send you
information.
the link too, so you can add it to the description of the post. Or also, if you want to invite
Okay,
someone,
sir. Thank you so much.
there's a channel called Invite People, and there you can find the link. If you are already on the 3Speak Discord, there's a channel called Invite People, and there you can find it.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. So yeah, another question I want to ask is how does one end upvote using Speak? What are the qualities TreeSpeak look up to before creating a particular content? What can a person do to earn upvote
Mhm.
from TreeSpeak?
First of all, it has to be original content. Original content that you own or that you have permission to use. That's the basic, and also have to be of good quality. But on 3Speak, what I have a curation panel because that's something that I do. I curate the videos, but I don't curate them like manually. We have a curation panel, and what I do is I filter which videos are eligible for the upvote. But the upvote is not made by me; it's not manual. The upvote depends or can vary depending on the number of views the video has and the number of comments. So those are the two criterias. Besides the quality, but because of course, if someone uploads a music video that doesn't belong, that video is not gonna be eligible for an upload. Or if someone in 3Speak right now, if someone uploads a movie, it might even be taken down because it's copyright content. If it's a movie that has copyright, so. So how to make it have good lighting, have good shots. Also, so it's attractive for people to see. You can share it with your family, with your friends. You can share it in other social medias, or people can watch it, and even if they don't have a Hive account, the views are gonna be counted. And that's something that will help. And like I said, depending on the views and the comments, the bot will. And I'm also checking because sometimes the bot can upload can upvote content that may not be uh, criteria. So I'm always checking, and I'm adjusting the votes that the videos can get. But of course, if a video is not eligible for a 3Speak vote, it can be voted by any other account. But
Um,
I can tell that most of the videos, if they are original and they are good quality and they are free of copyright material, they are eligible. So after that, it depends on how many views and comments they get.
okay, sure. Thank you so much. And second to the last question for the day, what advice do you have for newbies? What word of advice would you have like to pass to the newbies on the Hive blockchain and every Ivian that's on the blockchain? What advice would you like to give them? Like what motivation kept you going and all of that for you not to give up and then
Mhm. Okay, there are several advice that I could give. In order to not give up, one of the main advices would be like, don't focus too much on the rewards. If you are new and you are not getting $100 for every post, that's completely normal. It can happen. It can happen to newbies that maybe they can get on their intro post. If they make a very good intro post, it can happen. It could be the case that that newbies get very good elbows on their first post. But after that, maybe the elbows are not as big. And don't get discouraged. Focus on if you make a very good post and doesn't get the rewards that you think it deserves. Uh, don't get discouraged. Don't focus too much on that. Don't compare yourself with others because you say, hey, that guy made like a photo post and a few lines and he made 10, 20, $15 or whatever. Yeah, but maybe you don't know that that person has been here for the last 8 years and has gathered a following and has gathered. So don't compare it to others and try to connect with people on an organic way inside and outside of Hive on Discord channel, on Discord servers, on Telegram, and try to do it organically, not just for the interest of people going or looking at your content. Try helping others with the experience that you already have that give value to the community. That's very good, and people will start noticing you. People will start, hey, Emmanuel is doing that, or Emmanuel is doing this, and he's helping the newbies. He's sharing something. He maybe didn't have any good regards on his last 5 posts, but he's here commenting and he's doing content, original content. He's not breaking any of the rules. He's not using AI in a bad way, or well, that's also some of the tips or to, or sorry the suggestions that I could
The
give to
advice.
the advice. Sorry, I forgot the word. The advice for other people that I could give. What else? Mm, Focus maybe Hive has many communities. Focus on writing or being part of communities, not only because they have good bows, but because that's good. That's good to be part or be where communities are well rewarded. But not only that, be on a niche community. I'm talking about niche communities. Be on the niche communities that you like or that you know about. If you like video games, go to the video games community and post there, comment there, share your feedback there because you really love it. Do not be on the, for example, on the food community because they have a lot of regards, but do not create content that you wouldn't consume or that you wouldn't like because you might get an upvote because of that. Do it because you enjoy it, because you know about the topic, and you have something of value to give, either in the comments or in the content itself. That that's also an advice that I could give to the newbies. And if you know
Thank
enough about a topic, you can research online and learn about it. But always, also important, always talk about your experience. Do not repeat what you read in other places. Talk it, share great content from your experience, from your perspective, and something that is natural and organic. Because if it's like something you are just repeating something that you read online somewhere else, even if you are creating it from zero, it could be seen as plagiarism because you are just repeating what other sites are talking about.
for
And I
sure.
appreciate your patience because I know that it took a lot of time to this interview to happen because my son got sick and I had a lot of setbacks.
I'm so
But
sorry about
now,
that.
we're here. I'm happy to be here and thank you for the invitation.
Thank you so much for coming on board with me with EB. It's a pleasure to have you here, and I'm so sorry about your son, and I'm happy
He's
he's
better.
back.
He's better now. Hmm.
Thank you
He went
so,
to the
so
school today. Mhm.
the great things we hear. Thank you so much for coming on board with Ebass. Sorry, for the last this thing I'd like to like ask that word. Who would you suggest you want to see off board next?
Uh, is the question for me? Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Who
Okay.
would
Could
you
be.
like to
You could invite Matthew Starkers, who is one of my boss. He's from the he's from Three Speak. Or if you want someone, someone else could be Dime Ilas, who is also he's from Venezuela, and is also someone with a lot of experience. He's a musician in Hive and other. He also creates content about video games and other things. He's part of the Aliento team. There are others, but they don't speak English, so it would be difficult. But those are two that you could invite.
Thank you so much, Espino, for coming on stage with me, and it's a privilege to have a whale from the Hive blockchain on board with me. Thank you so much for honoring my invitation, and I
Thank you.
appreciate you so.
Thank you for the invitation, Emmanuel, and happy to be here and happy to share a little bit of my story and about my experience. That there's still a long way to go, and there are many things to improve. I know, but here we're here building and supporting Hive and the users.
Thank you so much. So, would you like to give a shout out to anyone, your family, your friends, anyone, before
Well,
we
shout
go?
out to the Aliento team. They are working also very hard to for the project. And shout out to the 3Speak devs that they can completely fix 3Speak. Yeah.
Thank you so much. So, we've come to the end of today's show with Espino. So, yeah, thank you so much, Espino.